Would you rather work with your significant other in the same job or never work in the same field at all?
Oh, that's a good question.
It is a good question.
I'm gonna go never work in the same field at all.
Okay, I hear you. I am actually going to choose the opposite. I'm going to be work with my significant other. I know, in the same job. I know
We need to discuss that.
it's tough on a marriage.
No idea. No idea.
Welcome to Second Saturday, the podcast where every Sunday feels like a Saturday.
This is episode 26, and I am Ainsley.
This is Jan.
And today we're looking at the serious topic of this or that.
This or that. Yes.
And I also just want to mention that the episode 26, we've been doing this for 6 months now.
Really?
This is half a year right here.
Half a year, ever cool.
Half a
Half
year.
a year, ever cool. I'll take it.
mm,
Wow, that's
yeah.
awesome. Well, how exciting.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Yay for us. Virtual
Yay
high
for
five,
us.
Ainsley. Virtual high five. Good job. Good job. That's awesome. Well, that's really good to hear. Yes, we are going to play just a fun little game of this or that and see. I feel like I might be surprised by some of your answers, and I feel like you might be surprised by some of my answers, and I feel like there's going to be quite a few that were like, yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But first, would you rather? So you would
Yes.
rather choose to work in a completely different field than your significant other? Go ahead.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with like, oh, like I just couldn't imagine spending that much time with them. It's just that I feel like when you come home, what do you talk about? You know? Like if
Good
I come
point.
home, then if I'm gonna tell them the story, like they already know the story.
True.
Like so if we're both in different fields and we can come home and be like, oh my god, this happened and blah blah, then you have to explain everything and they're like, then they're bored, they're like, oh, but like
You could
you're
actually then
so
you have something to
excited
talk
about
about.
it, you're like, oh yeah.
That's awesome. That makes total sense. I totally see that. Cause yeah, listen, when you come home at the end of the day, you can't just look at
Mhm.
each other blank. Be like,
Exactly.
hey, stop,
So,
stop.
so
That's it. That's all you got. It's a long night. If that's all you
yes, it
got, Ains.
is. It is
It
a
is.
long night.
It is. I have actually done both of these options. When my husband and I had the lodge, we worked
Mhm.
together and we had one span when we first were running lodges that we had never been apart for more than, I want to say, like 36 hours. So we really had spent every day together and we had moved to a new town. So we lived together, we went to work together, we didn't know anybody in the town, and we came home together. So I've done that. And
Mhm.
then now, since we've sold the lodges, total swing of the pendulum to the other side. My husband now has a career out in the bush, and I have a office job. So we're very polar opposite now. But I actually, with having both of them, I think I would rather work with my husband, truthfully.
I'm shocked by
We
that.
did Yeah, we did it. We did it well for a lot of years,
That's fair.
and, have you met me? I always have things to talk about, and if I've
Yeah,
talked about it and it gets quiet, I'm gonna talk about it again. And my husband's used
that's
to that. He'd
true.
be like, "You already told me that. You already told me that. You already told me
You already
that." I'm
told me
like, "Well,
that.
guess what? You're gonna get slightly different rendition of it again." So
That's fair.
that's what I would choose. So let's throw it out to our peoples. Would you rather work in the same field as your significant other or never work in the same field at all? Please put a
Yes.
comment in. Let us read it. We always love to read your comments. Yeah, because this is it's an interesting one. Can you handle your spouse or your significant other for that amount of time? Like, you know how you feel like your work. Well, I have like my work husband, who's a really good friend of mine, and I always call him my work husband. Yeah, working with your own spouse for an entire day
Yeah, that
and then
could be
going
a
home to
lot.
them.
That could be a
Can you
lot.
do it? Or are you like, no, hard no? So
No.
throw it in the comments. Let us know. Ainsley, I did not tell you this before we started today. And first of all, I have to comment, like, this is a lot of hair today.
She's
Like,
got her hair is
it's the Sunday mess today, but this is the best that I could do.
she's got
I did not
hair and
tell you
she
this
don't
before.
care.
I don't know. Crazy hair, don't care. I did not tell you this earlier, but I have a special guest here today. And I didn't have a chance to tell you that. So this guest would like to be paid for appearing on our podcast, and I'm like, okay. And fortunately, our guest likes to be paid in the form of cookies.
Oh.
So I'm going to show you who our special guest is.
Aww.
Here's our special guest. Come on, up you get all the way. No, up you get. Come on. See if we can get him up here. Here he is. Can we see him? Can you see him?
Let's
Hold
see.
on.
There he
Here he is.
is.
It's
Oh, it's
Garmin.
Garmin.
It's my Mr. Biggs. It's my
He's-
favorite person. My favorite four-legged. Oh, good Lord.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
This is Garmin, everybody. We talk about him all the time. This is the big turd.
Away.
And he likes to have payment in the form of these really
He'll eat anything. Give him anything, he'll eat it. Look at him.
He's waggling. Look at his body's like jiggling. Are you waggling?
Oh, he's so excited.
Oh my gosh, he's so boofy poofy right now. Would you like another one? So this is our guest, our guest star today.
He's
so
adorable.
Say hi to everybody, Garmin.
Say hi.
This is my guest.
This is like for anyone out there who like knows me and know when I talk about my dog, and I talk about how I have like 3 dogs in one because of his hair. In our New Year's episode, he had just had a haircut, I believe.
Yes.
So you guys saw him like walking down the trail, and he was very shaved down. Like this is him like 4 months post or 3 months post. Actually, he wouldn't have had a haircut since that video. So
no, probably not. No, he's full poof right now.
Shaggy.
He is uber shaggy. My husband and my son love him at this length, although it's kind of hard to maintain. So I like it when he's a little bit shorter. But right now we're still in the heart of winter, so we're still in full poof. And keep him warm. This is my Garmin. Yeah. So payment and cookies today. So hopefully I don't pay for this tonight in the middle of the night when he throws up all over the rug.
We'll find out tomorrow when I call her and she's like, "Oh my god, the dog kept me up all night."
Okay, you can go. Off you go. Take it and go now. Bye-bye. Go on. Go on. There you go.
He's like, "Okay."
He's like, "Oh look, he's still waiting." He's like, "But there's more cookies, Mom. There's more cookies."
I know there's more cookies in that bag.
If I sit and look absolutely perfect, can I have more cookies?
Oh, he's so cute.
And honestly, I know. I am not the one to divvy out treats like this.
No.
I'm the one that yells at my family for divvying out said treats. If this dog didn't have neighbor dogs, he would never get a treat because the only time I whip out the treats is when the neighbor dogs come by.
That is true.
Poor guy. He's got it rough. He's gone to lay down. So anyways, there's our special guest today.
Guest appearance. Swaggy G.
Right. And listen, if this is how I have to pay, this is how I have to pay. I'll do it.
Hey, I mean, these, by the way, get rid of those cookies somehow.
They're the worst cookies you could ever eat in your entire life. I don't know what happened with this, but it's not good. It's a
no.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a cookie biscuit, but it's about as hard as Melba toast.
Listen, I ate cookies last night that were not gluten free.
Oh,
they were there, and I ate them. So it was a little bit rough, but we powered through. They were just too good to turn down. They were homemade. I was like, how do I say no to this?
Oh, well, as long as they're not these guys, and they're homemade. Oh my goodness! I mean, this probably has about as much nutritional value as like, I don't know, a piece of paper. Dirt. Gross.
That would have been funny if we said the same thing. Right. That would have been really funny. Anyways.
Okay. Weather report. I have got weather to report, Ainsley. Let me tell you.
Well, then you report it.
Okay, because we are now sitting at March 2nd. And so in theory, we should be well on our way into spring. In reality, we are not. So a couple of days ago, and we will talk about what happened this week because we have an update. Ainsley was here for my birthday, which was super, super awesome. As you can tell, she has gone back to college. But anyways, the day after you left midweek this week, we got a horrendous snowstorm. Like it was
literally the day I left. Because the day I left, I was warned by my dad, like, just be careful. Like, it's supposed to snow all day, your whole trip down to the city. I was like, okay. I left, didn't see a single flurry, but apparently as soon as I left, the snow hit them. Like a couple hours after I left, it was like, boom.
Like, oh my gosh. So we got in, well, actually it started Yeah, so we kinda had a little bit, the day you left on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, just before noon, it was like the holy grail of snow. It was unbelievable. We probably got, like, I would say at least 17 inches. It was nuts. Um,
That's great. That's like
it
almost
was
oh, good.
insane.
That's
Like,
about a
it
foot
was
and
a
a half.
ridiculous amount of snow. And I ended up, I went in to coach badminton that night. And then right after that, I had to go because I had a meeting for the curling club. I belong to the curling club executive. So I thought, well, I'll just stay in town because I live outside of town. And when I got done that at like 8:30, I actually plated going back to my work and just sleeping in my office because I thought there's no way I'm going to make the 15-minute drive to get back home. It was
Yeah.
it was horrible,
That that's
horrible.
crazy. That is crazy.
So we had that, and we did have some fairly okay temperatures this week, but then it's supposed to smarten up. So after that, the sun came out. It looked amazing,
Oh.
but it was absolutely a pain in the butt. And then so now it's saying, okay, yeah, we're gonna have like highs of not -9 and get down to like -15 and yada yada yada. And I totally fell for it.
Yep.
So yesterday I woke up and it was a beautiful sunny morning, beautiful to get up on a Saturday and, just wake up, have a nice cup of tea, whatever. And I had to go start my truck. And I thought, well, I'll just check the weather. -32 with a
No.
wind chill of -37. I was like, check yourself, Mother Nature. Like, seriously.
Oh.
To be fair, by like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it warmed up to -9. And I'm like, how does
Yep.
that happen? How do you go from -32 to
Yeah.
-9 in one
That is
day?
kinda
It's crazy.
crazy.
It's supposed to start turning, and today we are sitting at some better temperatures, like what they had predicted a few days ago. We are now starting to get. So
Yeah.
I feel like spring is in the air, but with spring comes snow. So here we go. Here we
It's
go. What
true.
about you now that you're
Well,
home?
I feel like spring is almost here. Like, when I came back, it was actually quite nice. Like, it was in the pluses for a couple days there. Like, I think got up to almost +7 the one day, which was really nice. When I was at my girlfriend's house, and when we drove back to my house, like, right at like, the day after I had come flown back, it was, like, raining pretty heavy the whole way home, which I was like, "That's good. Get rid of all the snow because I need to be able to get into my driveway."
Okay.
So we got some rain, and then yesterday and today have been pretty cold, like, in the negatives. I think, um, it's supposed to kinda get into the more of the high teens, like,
High
negative
teens.
14, 15
Okay.
ish, but
Well, that's right.
otherwise, it's sunny out. It's bright and sunny today, which is really nice. And it was
Nice.
it was really windy, but it was -6 this morning when I got up. Like, it felt cold, but I've had my window open all day and I'm not cold, so
Oh, fun.
it's quite nice.
Um,
I think everything's melting. Like, it's we're still in the negatives right now, but you can see water on the road, so the sun must be doing its magic.
my snowbanks now are probably close to 20 feet.
Our
And the
our
amount of
grass is
snow
starting to
that's,
show again.
oh my gosh. That is so mean. It's so mean. It's like I
Oh,
don't know if like yeah, it's beyond insane right now. So it's been a couple of days. We still have one path on our little private or our road that I live on. We have one path. So heaven forbid you meet someone else. I don't know what's going to happen. Plowed out so far. Like it's just I can't.
she
Like my
can't.
poor little camper, like mid
She
door.
can't.
The snow was up to the middle of the door of my camper. It's ridiculous. Not
Nonsense.
impressed.
Nonsense.
Nonsense. Okay. So Ainsley was here, as you know, last week. Ainsley surprised me for my
Yes.
50th birthday. Thank you so
I
much, Ainsley.
did.
So, anyways, we had a great 5 days together. She left the middle of this past week, and we had a great time. We went over and visited my parents in
Yes,
another
because
town where they live. So
they didn't know I was coming either. That was a
they didn't know she was
surprise.
coming. And listen, I love my mom. There's no way she could have kept that secret.
No,
No way.
no.
So good on my husband for just so,
Yeah.
anyways, we did go over and we had a really nice visit with Ainsley's grandparents,
Yep.
and they were just over the moon to see Ainsley. So we did
Very,
that,
very excited.
um, and then I drug her along to badminton practice.
Yes. Oh, I was so excited for it.
Were you
I knew
really?
I knew I was gonna be able to play badminton when I came home, so I was so
Oh,
excited.
okay,
Yeah,
very
because
cool.
I'd kind of hurt my head a little bit at football practice, like, the week leading like, before that, and I was like,
She didn't tell
"No,
me this.
no." Yeah, I know, 'cause I wanted to play badminton, And so I was like, "No, no." For a couple days it hurt. And I was like, "Please, please, no."
Oh,
Like, "No." And it went away. I was able to play
okay.
badminton. I was really excited.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, we had a great time. Practice was awesome. The kids were great. Ainsley, she subbed in and played. We actually
Yep.
played doubles together against a couple other kids, which was fun. And we had a great time. And then just hung out for the next few days before Ainsley had to leave. Now,
Yep.
the question is, did Jen cry?
Yes.
How do you know?
Oh, when I left?
When I left.
Oh, I thought you meant when I surprised you.
No. When you
Yeah.
left, did Jen
Oh,
cry?
probably because you didn't.
I did.
I think you did because you didn't come straight out of the house. Because I left the same time she did would
I
normally leave to go to work, and I left the house and she did not leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, she's in there crying.
So we hugged. I'm like, thanks so much for coming. I'm trying to be all happy and excited. Have a great trip back. Blah, blah, blah. She shut the main door, got into her car, and I just started to bawl. So I
Yep.
stayed in the window so she couldn't really see. And I proceeded to cry my eyes out. And my husband came and gave me
Yep.
a hug. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm literally going to talk to her in probably 3 hours, which I did. I talked to you many times
Yep.
that day. But as always, a part of my
Yeah.
heart aches for you when you leave because I just love you so much. You're my favorite human.
Oh, I
So
cried as
I'm
well a
so
little bit.
did you really?
Not a ton because I knew I was driving, so I was trying not to
Oh, I'm
die.
walking to work. I'm
But
driving to work and I've got things shoved up right into my tear ducts. And I'm like trying to drive to work. And I think I'm doing some of this and I'm driving and I can't see. And I'm like, get it together. Like, you've got to get to
oh
work.
my
Like,
goodness.
come on, you can do this. Like, buck it up. Um, and I cried and I cried and cried.
Yeah.
But anyways, I had a great
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Um,
I cried a little bit on the airplane, but
oh, did you?
just a little bit, and then
Oh,
I read my book, so I was
see,
fine.
that's how much we love each other.
Yeah.
It's the love. I
It's
love it. Okay.
love.
So, anyways, that was the best birthday ever. Props to you, props to my husband, props to my son, and everybody else that had a part in
Yes.
that. Thank you. So now we're gonna play.
This or that.
Right. So I don't think we need to get into too much discussion into these, but we're
No,
just gonna have a fun little this or that. We've got about, I don't know, 20 this or that's. We're gonna just kind of which would
just
you
go through. Yep.
are you a this or are you a that, Ainsley?
I think I'm a this that.
You're a this and that.
Yeah.
I'm no, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna say nothing. I said nothing. I said nothing.
Ay,
I
ay,
said
ay.
nothing.
Ay,
All
ay,
right, you
ay.
go ahead and you read out the this or that's. My
Okay.
hair, I can't with today. It's just too much.
This or that. Group
Okay,
hangout or one-on-one hangout. Oh,
group hangout for me,
I think
for
I would
sure.
want to do a one-on-one hangout.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
I don't like being by myself. Group hangout all the way. Okay, love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Waffles or pancakes?
Now, I feel like you might struggle with this one. I mean, I know what I am every time.
I'm actually a changed person. I am waffles.
Really? You're a waffles person.
I have come to like waffles now.
Holy.
I don't know. Well, I think right now, well, actually, I got into a pretty big ego kick for a while there, but I think now I prefer waffles over pancakes because of the like gluten-free pancake mix. It just
Yeah.
if it's a pancake, it's just so much dough and it's very, very grainy. Whereas if it's a
Okay.
waffle, it's a little bit
It's
less and
doable.
it's more crunchy.
Crunchy. Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
also am a waffles person. I really hope that brownie waffles count in this scenario. But I
Your
also like
cake batter
chocolate
waffles?
waffles. You put ice cream on them. I like waffles where you just put in a ton of, I pre-add my pancake syrup to it and cinnamon. And then I also put some on top of it afterwards. I am waffles as the day is long. Waffles all the time.
Waffles. Oh my goodness.
Waffles, waffles,
Okay.
waffles,
Waffle,
waffles.
waffles, waffles,
All right.
waffles,
Next one.
waffle, waffle. Tattoos or piercings? Oh,
Ooh.
this is hard. 'Cause I like both of these things.
I knew you would.
See, this is why I'm a this that.
I will go. I am a piercings person all the way.
I figured you would be.
Yeah,
I'm
because you can
I'm
remove them.
yeah, see, I'm thinking that too, but I'm gonna go tattoos.
Okay. I figured you'd be tattoos. I
Yeah.
figured you would. And just for reference, we will put these this or that's in the comments. And so you guys
Yes.
can take a look and play along if you want. Next one, Ainsley.
Roller coasters or water slides?
Hmm.
Oh, I'm going water slides.
Really?
I think so.
I am water. Have you met how motion sick I get?
Yeah.
I can hardly do the or not the carousel, but the Ferris wheel. Anything that turns and twists and whatever, I'm hooped. So I am water slides all the way.
I think well, to me, water slides are just less scary. Like I love roller coasters, but I'm always terrified that I'm gonna fall out of them.
I get motion sick like nobody's business, and I really don't want to end up my barf like
Oh,
leaving
oh,
my mouth and
oh
smoking the
no!
person behind me. I know, like it's a fear of mine.
Stop it! Stop it now!
I don't want the
Oh,
next person to experience that. I feel bad for them. I feel bad.
oh,
I'm
I
just
feel
being
that in.
truthful,
I
Ainsley.
know, but I feel it in my chest. Oh.
We'll just hope that you're not sitting behind me.
Yeah, I know. I'll be in front of you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Next one, next one.
letter or email?
Letter or email, Ainsley?
I'm gonna
I
say
am a letter.
letter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the letter.
I getting stuff in the mail's fun.
It is fun. It
You
is when
know.
it's not, and I used to send to my husband's grandparents every once in a while. They lived in another province. And so every once in a while I would write them a letter, but I also know that their vision was a little bit poor, so I would write it and then I would make it to the biggest font and then I would print it off
Oh
and
my
I would send it
goodness.
to them. I would mail them the letter so they could read it easier, but I also love letters. Letters are
Yeah,
nice.
letters are
I came
nice.
from the letter era.
A letter
So,
era.
the letter era.
Um, well, this is the complete opposite of that kind of video chat or text chat.
Video chat or text chat, Ainsley?
I'm a video chat. I'm a
I'm a
FaceTime
video
person.
chatter too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I texting's fine, but like FaceTiming's funner. So
100%. Do you know how hard it is for me not to FaceTime you while I'm driving?
yeah, well, I'm
It's
driving. She
hard.
FaceTimes me and I'm in the car, and she's looking at the roof of my car because I'm trying not to
Yeah.
crash.
Or I get to see right up her nostrils most times.
This is what our FaceTime
But
calls look like.
that's exactly what I see. It's like lovely.
Well, she always calls me usually when I'm on the move, and I'm like, listen, I'm a working woman.
Listen, you have also FaceTimed me the last couple of years, especially last year when you had to walk to and from school
Yeah,
at college. You would FaceTime me all the time
yeah.
when you were walking. So
Listen, it's easier.
it's a thing. I like it. I like the whole package. Okay, cool beans.
Yeah,
Moving on.
yeah. Moving on. Beer or wine?
Oh, beer or
Wine,
wine?
wine.
Really? Beer.
Oh, beer is foul.
How
And
are we even
I
related?
technically can't drink it anymore, but beer is foul.
No, listen,
No, no.
once I was of age to
No,
beverage,
no,
I was a beer girl the whole way.
no.
Yeah.
I just
We've
refuse.
talked about this. We've talked about how if I'm drinking beer that I know where I am on the drunk scale versus
Yes,
hard liquor. So beer is probably safer for me too.
that's true. Actually,
Um,
I'm kind of pretty okay because I had a little party last night. Um, and I drank like hard liquor, but I measured it. Actually, that's a lie. I didn't measure it for all of them, but when I free poured, I made sure it wasn't like you could tell it would have been less than a shot probably.
it was probably more
Um,
than a shot.
no, I
It's
don't
hard to
think it
pour less than a
was.
shot.
No, I'm just too good, okay?
Okay then. Okay.
Anyways,
It's in the news. Ainsley is
I could
just too
tell
good.
I'm just too good.
She's just too good. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we've
Next
all
one.
you've seen me
Oh,
wine drunk before, so
you've seen me wine drunk. I don't know. Have you seen me beer drunk? I don't think you've seen me beer drunk before.
I don't know. I've just usually if you're drunk, I'm drunk. So
That's just the way it is nowadays. Oh my gosh. So we don't really care what we're drinking.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'll take it. Moving on. Moving on.
Okay. Test the waters or dive in the deep end. You know what? I'm a deep end
Just
person.
dive right in.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking of a swimming pool, so
I am too. And if it was a swimming pool, I would just jump right in. But
yeah.
normally, I think for everything else in my life, I would test the waters
Oh,
first.
me too. Yes.
Okay. So we're the same on that.
Yes, we are.
If we're in the pool having a pool day, we're just going to dive right in.
Well, we shouldn't
But for
dive
regular
into
life,
our
we're going to
pool.
test the waters first.
I mean, if we dive into our pool, then we've had too much of a pool party because our pool is
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
shallow.
It's very shallow.
I'll
Agreed.
cannonball.
Agreed. Okay. All right. I'll probably belly flop. Just
Yeah.
go in. Just do it. Starfish. That's what we do.
Oh my goodness.
Next one.
Pen or pencil?
Pen or pencil?
Oh,
I'm a pencil.
I'm gonna say I'm a pencil as well.
Your brother's a pencil. And your dad is a pen.
Yeah, like I probably use
Why I know
pens
these
more,
things.
but I prefer pencils because you can erase things.
Even when my son was in grade 12 at school, he would come home and ask me to sharpen like 4 or 5 pencils so he could take them. And he used to get in trouble. There were some things that he had to use pen in, and he hated it. He is a pencil
Yeah,
person through and through, and so am I.
I
I would
was
much rather
a
write with pencil.
mechanical pencil in high school. That was
Okay.
my thing.
The thing I didn't like is because I'm left-handed,
Yeah,
and so I write not like this, but I write like this. So when I would write, it would smear, the pen would, and then I would have blue ink all over. I mean,
yeah,
to get off the charcoal or whatever that is,
graphite.
whatever the graphite. Thank you. It's a lot easier than the pen. So yeah,
Yeah,
fun
fair
facts.
enough.
Fun
Fair enough.
facts. Okay, next one.
Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Oh,
Smooth,
this I feel is similar to a debate about
smooth,
pineapple or no pineapple. I feel
smooth,
like people are strong about this one.
smooth,
Smooth.
smooth.
I used to go to my cousins, and I believe they had crunchy peanut butter. It would just about
I
make me gag.
I do not like crunchy peanut butter.
Can't do it.
No.
Can't do it. No, can't do it. One night I was out beveraging with some friends, and we stole some buns off the table. It was a fancy dinner, and we were smart. We put the buns in our purse before we even got to
Oh
the rest of the night.
goodness.
We came home, and I had crunchy peanut butter on focaccia bread, which is not like a plain. It was disgusting. I didn't care. I was hungry. It
No.
was 2:30 in the morning. I was
Yeah.
going to eat it.
You gotta do what
Just
you gotta
saying.
do.
You got to do what you got to do. Listen, I was prepared.
Oh my
Bed lunch.
goodness. Night lunch.
It's the rule of going out.
Puzzle night or trivia night?
Oh.
This is a
See,
hard
I'm
one for
having a hard
you.
one with this one. I can't. What are you choosing? Because I'm struggling with this one.
I'm gonna do trivia night.
I'm also doing trivia
Yeah.
night.
You're the trivia queen, so
I love well, apparently I'm 0 for 1 when it comes to our podcasts because I'm the one that
oh
had to
yeah.
eat the icky da bomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I got to come back from that, but I would
We'll have to
definitely
do
choose
another
trivia.
one.
Although Ainsley did do a puzzling competition with
Oh,
her grandmother, her aunt, and her girlfriend back in
yes.
Ontario,
I did this
and you were the
in
queen of that.
January, and we each had a 100-piece puzzle. They were all the exact same puzzle, and we're like, "Yep, let's do this. Why not?" And so we get doing them, and it was a really hard puzzle, but we're doing it, and then boom, I'm done. And I'm looking around and no one else is near done. And my grandma is losing her mind because she puzzles all the time. Like she puzzles every day. She loves puzzling. And she was so mad that I beat her. So then we convinced her to play again. And I beat her again. And as I'm almost finished, she's just like you can just see her getting more and more mad.
The panic.
Oh, it was awesome. I think we did it 3 or 4 times. And I just blew them out every time.
So they didn't even get closer to beating you.
No, they didn't.
I love it.
It would
That's
just
awesome.
really became a race between my aunt and my grandma. They were freaking
You were
out
just the referee at
whoa.
one point.
Yeah, I was a referee at one point. My grandma accused me of stealing one of her pieces, but she just had it in the wrong spot.
Which you probably pointed out to her after you finished your puzzle.
Yeah. When she couldn't figure it out, I was like, you have to swap those actually.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. I just love that. Okay.
Yes.
So we're both trivia people
Yes.
with puzzling loves. Okay, cool beans.
Cool beans. Driving fast or driving slow?
Okay.
Fast.
Slow.
Yeah, you're a slow driver.
And I know that drives Ainsley nuts because she was just home and I was driving, and I'm sure I was driving at a much slower rate than Ainsley would
But
like
it
me
was
to
bad
drive.
weather, so it was okay.
It was. We were
understand.
driving to see Ainsley's grandparents in freezing rain, like
Yes.
hardcore freezing rain. Like when Ainsley got out of the vehicle,
Oh.
wiped right out. She
I
had
did.
a chicken. We'd brought a roast chicken
I
and
had a
some stuff
rotisserie
for
chicken,
lunch.
and I
And
opened
all
the
I can
door.
see as I leave is her
The chicken.
hand on the door and the chicken up here going,
I
"What'd you
saved the
say?"
chicken.
"I saved the chicken."
I saved the chicken.
Can't even.
I'm wedged in the door.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome.
Yeah,
So,
it
but
was really funny.
overall, I still drive slow. Listen, I'm gonna
Yes.
get there. I'll just get there whenever. So,
Okay.
keep going. My
Board
guest
games. Oh,
speaker is eyeing me
hungry.
up from across the room, through a few things. All I can see are these eyes.
He's like, hey, hey, you cookie lady.
Come on up.
Cookie lady.
Come here.
He's the cookie
Up you get.
monster.
Come on. Up you get all the way.
Cookie monster. Cookie
All the way.
monster. Cookie,
Here
cookie,
comes.
cookie. Oh, there's a nose. There's a snout.
There we go. Ugh. It's a little slimy, but whatever. Can we see him? We can see
Yep.
him. Okay. Next one.
Board games or card games? Card
Ooh.
games. All the way.
Card games?
Yeah.
I am a card games person too. I don't mind
Card
board games,
games.
but
I like board games, but card games, you can play one and then you can switch it right away if you want. Play a different one. And all with the same deck.
I love card games. Oh, I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love them.
I love them. I do. I really love them.
Okay.
What's the next one, Ainsley?
Concert or sports game?
Ooh.
This is hard.
Sports game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with sports as well,
Are
actually.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a sports gamer.
I think I am as well.
I think I'm going to readjust my camera just so that we can. Oh, no. And he's down.
He's gone.
He's brown and down. He's got his head in the garbage can. Whatever. There's nothing in there.
Here's a good one.
Okay.
Beach or
sports
pool?
Games. What is it?
Beach or pool?
Oh.
Ooh.
I am pool. I'm pool.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say pool as well.
I'm pool.
I'm that. I'm beach on vacation. I'm pool at home.
Oh, I am pool all the way. I do not like sand being in non-sand spots.
But beach means ocean, and ocean means waves, and waves mean fun.
No, I'm pool. Pool the whole way. Then I can just hold my drink.
Yeah,
at a
that's true.
Reasonable, splashy level. It's good. Pool.
That's true.
Yeah.
Laundry or dishes?
Oh, Ainsley. I think
Dishes.
I know what you're gonna pick.
Dishes.
Oh, I didn't see that coming from you. Dishes.
Yep.
I'm going for laundry.
No.
I'm really good at like washing, drying, and folding the laundry, but I'm horrible at putting away. But I love to fold laundry. I can fold laundry like nobody's business.
I'm good at washing and drying, and then it sits there. Whereas dishes, you wash them, dry them. Well, at least I put them away right now because of like my where I'm living with a bunch of other people. But then it's just done and over with in like 10 minutes. Whereas laundry takes like hours to do.
Yeah, it does. For the record, Ainsley doesn't do either of those things when she's home, so I'm surprised that she does them at the place that she lives at in Ontario. So good on you.
Hey, gotta live in luxury sometimes.
Yeah. I was thinking there is a SNL skit that is it's a Backyard Ballers, and these girls all come home for break.
I'll see if I can put it. I might be able to link that somehow. I'll try.
Okay, Ainsley and I were watching that while she was here, or the Backyard Ballers, and then I got thinking as I was watching, I'm like, oh my god, back home baller. Ainsley's a back home baller now because she doesn't do anything. Yeah. I just need to get more bowls out. Bowls, everywhere bowls. Okay, so you're picking dishes. I'm picking laundry. Okay.
Yes.
Popcorn or chips? This is a good question.
Oh,
popcorn or chips?
This is hard. This is really hard.
I know mine. Mine's popcorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go chips though.
Really? What kind of chips?
Well, dill pickle chips are my all-time favorite. And then I like ketchup chips, and then I like plain chips.
Okay.
I just like chips, but I love popcorn too. I like them both. This that.
Okay. No, I'm a popcorn girl.
We got our last one.
Okay.
Wall sit or plank?
Oh,
that should be easy.
Well, what are you picking?
Plank.
Oh, I was totally picking the wall sit.
What?
No. Oh my god. A plank is a hard no. No, I will wall sit every time.
No, I will plank every time. I hate the wall sits. Yeah. That's no.
Oh my gosh. See, I didn't see that coming. There was a few things that kind of surprised me today, Ainsley.
Look at that.
Did not see that coming. No. Oh.
A
plank? Hard no.
David.
L. Everything's L. More SNL. Love it. Yeah. Okay. Cool beans. Yeah. Well, that was kind of fun. Something a little different. This and that. So anyways, we'll put these in the description or comments or wherever Ainsley wants to put them. And then you guys can take a look at them and you can decide for yourself if you are a this or if you are a that. Or in some cases, if you're a this and that.
A this, that.
A this, that.
This, that.
Right? So anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thank you so much yet again for tuning in to another Second Saturday.
Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for upcoming podcasts because we're here every
Yes.
week. We're
And if
here
you
every
would like to
week.
see the four-legged furry guest,
Yes.
special guest again, let us know, and I will make sure that Mr. Garman is around.
Garman.
He's just laying down. He's just chillaxing.
Oh,
Listen, it's Sunday. You chillax
yeah,
on a Sunday, right?
exactly.
Like every day is a Sunday for him. He
Yeah,
chillaxes every day of the
lucky
week.
duck.
He does. He's so lucky. Rude.
Rude.
All right. Signing in. Off. Did she just like go blank on me? I thought you just like ended. I was like, rude. All right. Well, if Ainsley's not being recorded, I will sign off. Thank you again for tuning in to another Second Saturday. We have a great week and we will see you next Sunday.
I'm back.
Bye.
I'm back.
Say goodbye.
I'm back.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Say goodbye.